Welcome to this video from Engineered in Stitches. This video is to be used in conjunction with a design pack that I've produced to go along with the higher end embroidery machines that have the facility to add some embellishment from the works of the machine very cleverly. I'm using a Brother Luminaire. You can do it with the Brother Stella or the XV, and you can do it with the Baby Lock equivalents. To be honest, I don't know which other makes of machine have this sort of facility, but you probably do. So here's my basic design. It's a simple mug rug with 3 sections. It's made with strip and flip patchwork in about 5 minutes, and then we can have some fun with it. I'll just remind you first that you can change the size if you want to. If you use that zigzag button, you can make it really large or really small, and it will keep the stitch count, the stitch sizes in proportion. It won't make them huge. If you make the mat huge, it will just put more stitches in. That's really useful, and it makes it quite versatile. I don't want to do that now. I want to stay with this size. But what we do need to do is to make a template of the design that we can take into my design centre, and we do that with the little flower button. It has to think about that one. Then we need the inside of it, not the outside. So if we click on there, and you can see it shows us the 3 areas nice and clearly. We put that into memory, and it tells us we can get that from my design centre. So now we're ready to add the designs. We click the My Design Centre button and we get a blank screen. Now, I think the first time I did this, I was expecting to already see the design there, but of course you don't, because you have to retrieve it. This is the Shapes button here, and look for the Template button, which is along the top, and it will be the last one you've tried to use. So highlight that one and click OK. There it is. The button there at the side of the red square here, that will be the fills. So we've got a choice between actual fills, dense fills, stipple and fancy. I want to use the fancy ones, and we click select. First of all, I'm going to use the basket weave pattern, and I want to drop that in the central strip. Now I've only got a little spot. That's not very good for filling a strip. So if we click the paint can rather than the paint brush, it fills it in. Okay, now I want to change the design to go in the other areas. I'm going to change it for number 18, which is the double clamshell. I'm sorry if my hands are getting in your way. I am trying to keep them out of the way, but it's a bit tricky. I'm going to change the colour before I add that, and I'm going to plonk that in there. I'm going to put that one in here as well so that I've got some symmetry, but I'm going to change the colour again so I can quickly and easily tell which one is which. So that's all the areas filled in, and the next button at the bottom will take us to a screen where we can edit them. Right, the first one we've got showing up here is the red colour, the basket weave. I'm going to leave that one exactly as it is because I like the looks of it. The next one after that will be the green one in the top corner. I want that to be lined up with the edge of the strip, and I'm going to do that by changing the angle of the design to 45. All of the angles in this design are 45. So there it is turned around, and that looks as if it fits in there quite nicely. If I wanted to change it, I could make it bigger like that, or I could just leave it as it was. I'm going to change it, leave it as it is. Okay, now we're going to go to the blue one. Now, 0 degrees is no good because it's vertical. 45 degrees wouldn't be any good because it would just all be lined up in the same direction as that one. I want it to be completely the opposite. So we need 45 plus 180 degrees, which is 225. So let's go with 225. There. And I click that one, and we'll get that one going in the right direction as well. The button at the bottom here, the thick lines, That shows us whether we're getting thick or thin. I'm staying with thick. I haven't changed it for any of them. I don't really want to. I want it to be bold. If you want it to be thinner, a bit more subtle, you can. But just remember to do it for all of them, or your finished product will look very silly. When you click set, that will ask you if you want to stitch it, and of course you do, and there it goes. Now, if you're going to do this more than once, I suggest you stick it in the memory. So you click the memory button and use either your USB or the machine. So I've got a saved version of that now. Now, when I've had a look at this video and uploaded it to YouTube, I will make another one to show you actually how to make the mug rug. So that's coming later. So have fun, play along and do what you like with this one.